Hello, everyone, and welcome to a game called Spooky Shopping Trip, where there are 4 endings, and we're gonna try to get all of them. Let's get into the shop. Once a year, the barrier to the underworld grows weak. The mortal world is in danger of ghosts and demons invading. Invading or invading? And what do humans do in order to combat that onslaught of underworlders? Well, they open a shop and they sell stuff to them. Right? That's right. They, they give out candy. The woman in the orange dress starts giggling in a strange voice. Her employees behind her just look at her unimpressed. This is not unusual for them. Aya, please stop speaking like that. Just tell us why you wanted us to come here. Well, my dear, it's Halloween today. So, we need to find some decorations before the festivities begin in the evening. Are you for real? Yes, it's great business. The small ghost lady just lets out a heavy sigh. She already knows that there's no way of talking Aya out of her spontaneous ideas, even if they're more trouble than it's worth. The demon next to her pats her on the head and sighs in a pity and camaraderie between employees. Well, I think that decorating the shop sounds like a lovely idea. Why are you two so against it? Hope turns to the god on her side. The god? Who decides to start decorating on the day of the event? That's so unnecessarily stressful. Yeah, we should have did this like 2 weeks ago or something. Also, what are you even doing here, Odin? You're not one of Aya's employees. Oh, I was bored and saw all of you get in the car. So I got curious and followed you here. Before Hope can even muster up any sort of response, Aya chimes in. Guys, I'm in I'm happy you're all getting along so well, but you need to stop chattering and start decorating. We don't have a lot of time left, so I propose we split up and look for some decorations. Alright? Alright, then let's go! Let's go decorate. Let's go decorate. The people behind her just nod and start going into different parts of the shop, presumably to look for decorations. Or to slack off, like me. You think I'm gonna decorate? Nah, I'm gonna let everybody else do it for me while I slack off in the back. Aya quickly returns to the shop with a cart and starts looking around herself. Click on the letter to check up on your friends and look for stuff to buy. Alright, there's more to this than just visual novels. There's actually point and click adventure stuff. Unable to resist the temptation, Aya rolls up to the shelf filled with stuffed animals. The best things to buy on Halloween. There they sit. Big, fat button eyes sparkling in the light and fur that's incredibly fluffy. And how can someone resist giving them a squeeze? But before she can give in to temptation, someone else grabs the toy and gives it a good squeeze. To her surprise, it lets out a funny sound. Oh, these are utterly adorable. Who knew that there would be things out here that are just so cute? It makes me want to squeeze them even more. True to his promise, he continues squeezing the stuffed animals multiple times, while looking incredibly evil while doing so. Stop that. If you continue like this, the poor thing will be completely squashed. You're probably right with that. With these words, Odin puts the toy back on the shelf. Aya pats him on the shoulder. Well done. He smiles at him. I'm a bit surprised that you decided to come here with us. Why is that? My dearest daughters were too busy for their old father, so I decided to give my favorite shopkeeper a visit today. I hope you don't mind. Of course not, Odin. You know I like having a god around, to do all our stuff for us. That's always reassuring to hear. Now use some of your godly magic and do all my work for me. Also, I think it was a nice idea to come here. I've already seen so much stuff that would be a perfect gift for Estelle. I really need to come again once it's Christmas. At the mention of his granddaughter, Odin's face lights up even more. I can totally understand that. I love this store because it has so many cute goods. And me, the owner, it's mine. But that reminds me, I want to buy one of the toys as a decor for my shop. Do you already have a specific toy in mind? What plushie do you choose? The ghost one. I'd always go with this one. I think this would look really good on the shelves behind your counter. You mean where I put my best employee of the month pictures? Exactly that shelf. Because all of my employees are so overworked that they're dead inside, and that's why they're like ghosts. Even the best employee of the month is like a ghost. Exactly that shelf. But I doubt it'd make Daniel or Hope sad if you put them down for one day. I suppose you're right. I know. Odin shows Aya his biggest charming grin. She smiles back at him. Well, I'll go look for more stuff. Try not to buy out the whole store on your own, my dear. I'll try my best. Alright, let's go see Hope in this section of the store that looks exactly the same as the other section of the store. Aya looks for different tablecloths in front of her. So many different patterns. How adorable. Just as she wants to reach for a tablecloth, a hand appears in the shelf. Oh shit. Soon enough, a face follows. Aya instantly recognized the beautiful visage of her dear coworker. Haha, Hope. Did you get stuck again? Can you pull me out of the shelf, Aya? Sure thing. Aya firmly grabs Hope's arm and pulls her towards her, quickly freeing her from the prison of a shelf. Oh wow, thanks. Were you trying to climb in there because you're just so dang short? Um, what did you see on the other side that you got excited enough to fall through the shelf? I doubt that was a simple tablecloth, right? It wasn't a Ouija board. I was kind of surprised to see something like that here, something so evil and authentic. We should definitely put it in our store. Is that something you're interested in? A ghost that wants to contact other ghosts? How interesting. Is that illegal now or what? I can buy whatever I want with my money. Huh? Buy? You don't have to buy that fake stuff here. I have an Ouija board at home that functions perfectly fine. And if you're really that interested, we can try it out later. Oh, really? Yeah. I mean, what better day is there to use an Ouija board than Halloween? Day of the Dead, in the graveyard. Easy. That actually sounds good, I'm in. Hope smiles at Aya before setting her eyes on the tablecloth next to her. Oh, were you looking for some tablecloths? Yes. Though, I'm not too sure what I should pick. In my opinion, all of them are pretty cute. You probably can't go wrong with any of them. Well, if you say so. We're gonna... do we keep the ghost stuff? Or we go with the bat tablecloth? See, that one's pretty cute. I bet the next one is gonna be like, bats, bones, or like... It's gonna be the same, is what I'm saying. So we're gonna go with the skeleton thing next. Yeah, you're right. I think this will look really nice on the counter. Anyways, I'll get going. Just tell me if you're in anything suitable for the shop. We'll do so. Alright, we're gonna go see the other person whose name I forgot. Without even trying, I can easily find Daniel. After all, he is nearly as tall as all the shelves in here are. Wow, it's really convenient to be that tall. I bet there are some real hidden treasures on the upper shelves. I like her orange eyes. I kinda wish I had orange eyes. That would make me look super cool and mysterious. Hmm, not really. All I see are dusty articles. They should consider cleaning their shelves more often. Haha, is that so? Maybe I should consider lending you to the store, bro. That way they would have an easier time with keeping all the high places clean. Haha, good joke. I'm glad I already know that you can't really express your emotions that clearly. Okay, a random thing to bring up. Let's see how he responds. I have put at Daniel's arm as if she wanted to cheer him up. You really do take after your mom in that regard. You two are insanely tall and unable to show expressions well. You know, I don't feel like my boss should be analyzing how I express myself, to be honest. But I guess you differ in the fact that you're a dog and she is a... Before I can even finish her sentence, Daniel holds an item in front of her face. Look what I found on the higher shelf. Now stop talking about my family. Garlands. Do you want one for the shop? Aya scans the item in front of her before shooting Daniel a grin. Of course, you'd suggest to buy the bone-themed garland. There are also other themes. Which one do you like most? Oh, we're getting the bone-themed one. I already said that. Well, that looks fine to me. Agreed. That was a nice suggestion, Danny. Thanks. Keep your eye out for more stuff. I'll see you around. Sure thing, boss. Oh, they're in different parts of the store now. Well, let's go see Odin again. Pushing her cart for the store, Aya surprisingly spots her favorite giant and goofball having a conversation about bowls. This looks actually like an in-depth conversation. Maybe it's best if I leave them alone for now? Or at least that's what she would have done if she hadn't heard the following thing. Mr. Odin! Danny boy, don't we know each other or well enough by now? Why would you call me that? This alone intrigued Aya enough to hide behind a shelf and eavesdrop on everyone's conversations like the great boss she is. Is it that you don't like me? It's fine, you can be honest. Just know that it would hurt my feelings a lot, though. No, of course I like you. Otherwise, I wouldn't even be here to talk to you. However, I suppose we have never really talked about how I should address you. I know that there are some gods that become quite particular when it comes to how one should address them. And they're the nitpicky gods who shouldn't hold power because they use their powers for evil, like having people address them in a certain way. Otherwise, they probably get unimaginably angry and lash out about it. But you address my daughter and wife so casually. I did grow up with both of them, though. This causes Odin to go quiet for a while. It seems like he is thinking about something. Oh, was Odin out a lot? He worked or something? Actually, thinking about it, just call me Dad, Danny. Why should I? My family considers you family, so obviously, that makes us family too. Well, I don't even call my own biological father Dad. Good thing I'm not him. Don't worry, I can totally understand that you're shy. You don't have to call me Dad right away. Just drop the mister. It makes me feel old and like we're strangers. Alright, sure, no problem, Odin. It seems like that situation resolved pretty nicely. without Aya interfering. But for some reason, we still listen to it. It's nice to see them get along so well. Before Aya leaves her aisle, she gazes on all the shelf full of bowls. Oh yeah, I should totally buy one of these. I always go with the ghost bowl. Ghosts are nice aesthetics, to be honest. Oh, this one is so nice. I can put some candy in it in case children show up. Satisfied, Aya leaves the aisle. And we're gonna go talk to Hope now. Hey Aya, come here. Aya turns around to wherever Hope's voice is coming from. Then she finally spots her. She is standing before a shelf holding on to a pumpkin. Look how cute these are. Hope shows Aya the pumpkin she's holding. It's a normal plastic pumpkin with a face etched into it. But instead of a grin, this one has a neutral expression. Doesn't this pumpkin kinda look like Danny? Aya squints her eyes and examines the pumpkin closely. What a surprise! It looks like it could be Danny's twin. They have the exact same expressionless face. Yeah, right. Hope looks at Aya with interest in her eyes. Actually, have you ever seen Danny smile? I think he really only has one expression on his face. Yeah, I think once. Back when he was a child, maybe? You know him ever since he was a child? Yeah, theoretically. Let's not sweat the details. Anyways, do you want to buy the pumpkin? Oh, we don't have to buy this exact pumpkin. There were also other expressions. Which one do you like? I'll do the neutral one. So, you do want the Danny pumpkin. Don't worry, I get it. Well, I'll look around more. See you later. Looking at her cart, Aya realized something of great importance. I think I have enough stuff for my shop. Yeah, I think that should be enough. Satisfied, she nods to herself. This is truly a fine harvest of Halloween decor. So Aya gathers all her employees and Odin and pays for the decor and drives home. Arriving at the shop, they start putting up the decor. While Hope and Odin take care of decorating the counter, Daniel starts putting up the toys on the higher shelves. And Aya? Of course she is there, watching them closely and making sure they're doing everything right, just like a good boss is supposed to do. Not helping, just making sure everybody does everything else. Amazing. Wow, this turned out so well. Oh, they decorate the staff room. I knew that we could count on you. I'm so happy with this little makeover. I have to admit, I was pretty skeptical, but you're right. This is actually quite nice. Agreed, the decor is quite festive. I'm sure the guests will appreciate that. I hope so. We put in a lot of effort into decorating, after all. And, now we're gonna get, like, different things, and the shop will be decorated differently in the next game. There's only one way to tell. I'm gonna open the shop now. Let's see how many cute little customers we will get. True to her word, Aya opens the shop door. Over the course of the night, children came and went, reciting poems in order to collect their precious candy. All in all, Aya will consider this a successful night. As less and less people come to the store, Aya decides to close it down completely. That was a very short night. Alright guys, today was very successful. And as thanks, I want to treat you all to a little something. And that would be... You have to wait a bit. I'll be back in a second. So Aya runs into the back room. Her employees, Odin, look at each other in surprise. Honestly, none of them would have expected anything at all. After a while, Aya comes back with a flying tea set following her. And where's the Ouija board? We said we were gonna do this. Quickly, she pours some tea into the cups and hands it to the others. Oh, what is that? It smells pretty nice. My very own special Halloween tea. The ingredients are top secret. How interesting. Odin sniffs the tea. Well, it does sound like a normal black tea with some pumpkin aroma. He takes another sniff. Maybe there's also cinnamon and... Stop that, Odin. It's top secret. Uh, oh, could it be that the pumpkin chai you bought a while ago? How do you know that? You left it out in the kitchen. I saw it. Oh man, I ruined my own surprise. Well, whatever. The tea is still pretty tasty. Hope takes another sip of the tea and closes her eyes. I hope we have more of this. Oh, yes, of course. Aya clears her throat. Ha ha ha. Anyway, as I mentioned before, I want to thank you all for helping me today. I know you all could have just declined. After all, it was a very spontaneous idea. But you still went with me and helped me pick up all this wonderful decor. And I'm very grateful for that. Oh, you're so adorable. I was very happy to be able to accompany you. I also found it quite pleasant that you don't have to thank us, Aya. I mean, sure, it was a bit annoying because you had the idea so late, but it wasn't really that bad. Though, I hope, that's my name. And I also hope that if you have the same idea for Christmas, that you won't tell us on the exact day. I'll keep that in mind. Aya takes a sip of her own tea and smiles happily. Spending Halloween with you all and giving out so much candy to kids was really fun. I really enjoyed myself today. And she wouldn't mind doing exactly the same thing next year as well, she thinks to herself. I got the Aya ending. There are 4 endings, one for each character. I think I know how to get the Danny ending, but I'm just gonna go through and pick the ones that I think are gonna get my particular endings now. Let's go. Speed run. See what I mean? It all looks different. We got all the except for actually got the ghost decor, but we got all of the skeleton stuff. So we're gonna see if we get the Danny ending. Yes, yes, we see how many cute customers come in, and we treat them to something. It looks like I get the Aya ending again. If you do anything that deviates from the ending that you're aiming for, it seems like you're just gonna get the Aya ending. Yeah. Okay, try it again. Okay, everything is skeleton themed. Let's see if we get a different ending. So he went back into the back room, sat on the sofa near the chimney, and started reading a random book he found. It was all good until he spotted a brown cat sitting on the chimney. I didn't get the beginning, but I was kind of marching through it. He stared into the big purple eyes and it stared right back. Daniel, my son, mother. He observes the animal more closely. The cat on the chimney may seem harmless, but in reality, she was the devil, whose domain included the whole universe. However, Daniel was not surprised to see her as a cat. She liked taking this form whenever she went outside undercover. Why are you here? You are going to be a big brother. Neither the tone in her voice nor her facial expressions changed. Someone unfamiliar might have thought that she was not very happy about the fact, but Daniel recognized that she seemed quite excited. But Odin didn't tell me that he's pregnant. Odin? Odin's not pregnant, the devil is pregnant. You are so silly. I am the one who's pregnant. Yes, that's what I thought. Ew, why? Because your father and I love each other very much. I figured I should tell you sooner or later. Okay. I hope you will feel as excited as us when your little sibling is born. I'm not. Danny, I know you are still on break, but there are a ton of kids here right now, says Aya, so it would be nice if you could come. Like right now, in this instant. Daniel looks at his mother. You heard her. I'll go. Of course. I'll contact you later, again. And with that, Menu disappears. Daniel lets out a heavy sigh. I pity the soul that gets born into this family. With that thought, he goes back to the shop to help with whatever these children are doing to Aya now. And we got the Daniel ending, like I've went for. Now we're gonna get all the other endings. The only thing is, like, whose pumpkin goes with who? That's the only thing I'm thinking about. Like, there's the happy pumpkin and the sad pumpkin. So, I gotta figure that out. I think the angry pumpkin might be Hope, but we'll see, yeah. Okay, so this is what happens when you get all the bat stuff, and I went with the happy pumpkin because I think this is the Odin ending. So, we'll figure that out right now. However, she notices that Aya and Daniel, who are hunched over a phone. What a surprise. Yeah, really. They whisper some more to each other. Hey, what's up? Oh, it's just nothing. Aya, who interrupted Daniel very rudely just now, puts her phone away and comes closer. But I do have a surprise for you, Odin. Very suspicious, my dear. For you, always. I feel like Aya has a little crush on Odin right now. Odin squints his eyes as he puts another unwrapped piece of candy in his mouth. All you need to do is go to the back room and close your eyes. Actually, that sounds very suspicious. But also very fun. I'm interested. Great, then come with me so I can quietly assassinate you or something. Aya takes Odin's hand and disappears into the back room with him. There, Odin sits down on the couch and closes his eyes. After waiting for a while, Odin nearly falls asleep. From a long wait time, he is suddenly tackled by a great force. In surprise, he opens his eyes just to see Grandpa! It's Estelle, his little granddaughter dressed as a bat, and she clings to him as if it were her last lifeline. Oh, Estelle, my dear, what a surprise to see you. Aw. And Theresa, you too. How come you two are here? Granny Aya told us that she has some candy and you are here. Her mother, Theresa, giggles at that. And after hearing that, our little Estelle here just had to come here. Yes. Oh, what a cutie you are. Odin hugs her tightly as Estelle sits down on his lap. Oh, Estelle, you are already so big. How old is she, Theresa? 6 months? Dad, she's already 4 years old. Oh. Were you also so big at that age? I don't know. Probably? You'd have to ask Mom. Before Odin can respond to that, Estelle hands Odin an unwrapped piece of candy. Here you go, Grandpa. I kept this for you, 'cause strawberry bonbons are your favorite. Odin gladly accepts the candy. Oh, thank you. What a cute girl you are. But I'm not a girl. I'm a bat. Oh, my mistake. What an adorable little bat you are. Now, that's better. Yes. The adults laugh at the face the little girl in front of them makes. They chatter for a bit longer before Estelle starts getting restless. Grandpa, where's Granny Aya? I also need to give her something. Oh, I think she's probably still at the counter. Do you want to go there? Yes, let's go to her. So the little girl jumps from his lap and runs ahead. She watches her as she leaves the room, a smile on his face. He feels very grateful that he gets to see his granddaughter grow up like this. We got the Odin ending. Now we're gonna get the Hope ending. Yeah! This is the ghost one. The ghost ending, hopefully. Hope's ending. With the screaming pumpkin face. Yay! The ghost ones are pretty cute. I would be the ghost, Hope. True to her word, Aya opens the shop door. All in all, yes. But he did not forget her promise to her little ghostly friend. Hey Hope, I have a little something for you here. Oh, the Ouija board. You really do have one. Excited, Hope takes the board out of Aya's hands and look at it more closely. Can we try it out? Like right now? Why not? Not in my shop though. Let's do it somewhere else. There aren't any people around anyways. Hearing that, Hope instantly prepares everything. She and Aya place their hands on the planchette as Odin and Danny watch them. A ghost summoning a ghost to talk to. Are you lonely, Hope? As if. This is something I really want to try out when I was alive. This is so exciting. Alright, let's start. Do you want to ask the questions, Hope? Oh yes. So, is someone there? The planchette slowly moves towards the big lettered yes. It really moved. Of course it did. Not only are we using some high quality stuff, but Sternental is a place where a lot of supernatural beings gather. Oh, I see. Hope turns to the board again. So, dear ghost, what's your name? Larena. Lorena? What a pretty name. And what is your purpose for contacting us? I don't know, you contacted me first. Do you have some less regrets you want to fulfill? Someone you want to get revenge on? My package didn't arrive yet. What? Her package didn't arrive yet? Surprised, both Hope and Aya look at each other. What kind of last regrets are that? Daniel clears his throat. Well, actually, it sounds like the ghost is one of our customers. The planchette instantly shoots up to yes. Did something happen? Ah! Of course you didn't get your package yet. Today is Halloween. I'm not sending my employees to the underworld on a holiday. I'm not that cruel. Ultimate would have already delivered it. Well, then just buy from those exploited magicians next time. Who, by the way, didn't even get minimum wage. With that, Aya moves to the planchette towards the goodbye on the board and lets out a loud sigh. It's all about business in the end with these ghosts. I remember why I put the board in the back of my closet. Customers would try to contact me with it all the time. Which got really annoying when you're trying to have a little ghostly fun. I'm sorry that it turned out like this, Hopi. It's fine. Hope grabs the board and puts it away for now. I still appreciate that you thought of me. At least you weren't lying about the capabilities of this board. I never thought I'd get to summon a ghost on my own. Even if I turned out to be a customer. I'm glad you think so. Aya puts her arm around Hope and smiles at her brightly. And don't worry, next time I'll make sure that we won't summon a ghost that's waiting for one of our packages. If you think we're able to do that, I'm in. And that was it. A spooky shopping trip made by Kafinka, who is a big name on this channel. Lots of her games I play. Her, him, them, I don't know. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was very wholesome. Not scary at all. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.